Okay, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Sorry about that, I'm going through some issues right now. You're going to hear a little coughing here and there, so I do apologize for it ahead of time. So basically, we decided to bring back one of our old school screen paints under the Digital1crystal screen paint. This one was called 3.0. It has, we put a detailed specification sheet on the website. I strongly suggest you read through it. This is not like the other screen paints we developed. This is a mid-class. The other ones we have are high class and professional class. So please read through those specifications before you purchase. No, it will not support, and we do not support fake and knockoff projectors. And to from the door, we don't support them. As like I said, contrast levels are fair. We consider white levels to be good. Colors are good, but like I said, on the level of the technology we develop already, it's not in that category whatsoever. So the gain on this 3.0, which has a 3.0, it is ultra short throw compatible. And as I said before, that the gray screen paints I feel is a form of obsolete screen paint. We're only charging $48 for it. So it's $48. There's only $45. We try to charge $48 for it because shipping is free. We cannot ship this overseas because it costs too much money. We wouldn't make a profit off of it. All right, so with that being said, let me show you the screen. I'm doing this pre-recorded because every time I do a live demonstration, it does get a bit gritty on camera, and you really don't get a chance to see exactly what the technology can do. All right, so let's move out of the way and show you what you got. So this right here, it's called our Throwback Digital1crystal Screen 3.0. All right, so let's start off first with one of the demonstrations over here. Let's just show you how magnificent this product is going to be. We'll do this one right here. No, we can do this one right here. We'll start off with that one. And like I said, we have detailed specifications of the product. We do strongly suggest you please read through that, because if you think this screen is going to react like the 17s, the gunmetals and signatures and so forth, it's not going to react that way. Gunmetals, those screens are designed a little differently. And because it's a much older screen, I felt that $48 is a proper price for it, you know, for being 8 years old. As I said before, we were developing these gray screen paints 8, 9 years ago. Something else. Let me see what we got on here. As you can see, we are in a fully lit environment, as always. Oops, see, my stand is being attacked by my cables. So we're in a fully lit environment, as you can see. Plenty of light making contact with the screen. This is using our own form of ambient light projection technology, but like I said, we have some specifications in there with the 3.0. You do not have to calibrate your projector with this screen paint. And so black levels are going to be fair. All right, let's get something else. We just took these pictures a few minutes ago for the site. Now, I have to do an ultra short throw demonstration, and I have to do a demonstration on 1,000 lumens. Now, keep in mind, we can't run any of the tests that we do on the gunmetals and all those screens. The screen wouldn't survive it. Like I said, this is an 8-year screen paint. But we can do demonstrations showing that the projector is ultra short throw compatible. We also will be doing demonstrations showing you the product being used on a 1,000 lumen projector. Up close view. Oops, camera didn't want to act right there. And this is out the requirement of an expensive projector. No 4K use in the demonstration. We're just using basic 1080p, and we're using this on an outdated projector. Nothing up to date, nothing brand new. My projector's outdated. They stopped discontinuing my projector around in 2012. Now we're going to take some screen paints. Knocking things over here. We're going to be bringing out several screen paints. First ones we have under a product by the fellow of the name of Jamie Fernando, who makes the Pro screen paint. I'm going to be using the UV mix, personal mix, and the Metallica mix. Like I said, we've been making this stuff. I've been making screen paint for many years. So it's pretty easy for me to make something like this, especially a green screen paint. We've been doing it for years. Let's show you real quick. Come out of here, and I'll show you. Let me see. There's a demonstration here I'd like to see. See which one it is. No, it's not that one. I think this is it. Look how beautiful this product is. We don't even have to be in the dark. We don't even have to be in the dark to show the screen off. And keep in mind, this is considered to be the white screen of our technology. Now I'll be painting this on another sample sheet, showing it how it reacts to the bigger screens we have in the house. Sorry, how it's going to react to the Signature 17, how it's going to react to the gunmetal and the Nova 17. Now, like I said, this is considered to be our white screen paint or white projection screen. Didn't have to spend the money for a $4,000 projector in order to produce a beautiful image. And again, doing all this in a fully lit environment. Zoom up on the screen. That's the contrast levels. I said contrast levels are going to be fair. Also, to understand, like I said, please read through the specifications. And the specifications, this is not to be used outside. This is not an outdoor screen paint. So there's certain things in there, please read through the specifications before you place your purchase. Sit back so I can get my whole environment in. You can see we're not in a dark environment. The screen is maintaining color and fair contrast levels in a fully lit environment. The distance of my projector, which is around probably about 14 feet from the screen. Okay, now, come out of here. We are going to be putting against the screen the Crow's Cinemax. Let me get my phone back to where it was at. There we go. So this is supposed to be its Metallica Mix 2.0. Well, not supposed to be, it is. I'm going to put that one right here. Now, we're looking to do two things. Either blend into the screen or basically outperform the screen. I said before, it really makes no difference where we stand because our product is $48. With the free shipping, this product is $75 a quart, and you have to pay for shipping. $4K demonstrations. Let's start off with this right here. And you can also see, looking at our product, our screen paint in no way matches his product. As you see, the UP mix is coming up too dark. It's causing the screen to become dirty. And the other two screens are blending in. There, our screen is bringing in the better color. So there is the color on his screen, right there, as you can see, and there's the color on our screen. Our screen's putting in a much better color. As you can see. UV mix is coming up too dark. If your colors are, oh, you have too much, your black levels are too high, like the UV mix has, then it's going to suffer, which means color's going to come up a little bit washed out. Not washed out, but it's just going to produce a very dark, dark image, as you can see right there. It's coming up very dark. And contrast is going to be, or black levels are going to be good to a certain degree, but the minute it goes over and hits any bright colors, it's going to come up too dark. And as you can see, our blue levels are higher. I have to see something for a minute. The color blue. I want to see something for a minute. I saw something really interesting in that. First, just go with the white levels first. White screens. Alright, so enter the white screens. Blue screen. Alright. Let's come here, bring this up. Oh, come on, camera, act right. There we go. That's the blue level there, as you can see. Doesn't match our screen. Red definitely doesn't match. Like I said, two things we want to do. Either match or outperform the screen. Make sure we had every angle covered, because I want to make sure that all my angles are covered. There's two things we want to do. We either want to blend the screen or we want to outperform it. Let's see. Okay, now let's show some contrast levels. Let's go to the star field. Yeah, we produce a better contrast level. So even though our contrast level is fair, it's not as dark as a black screen, but compared to his products right here, it's gray screen paints. We're going to be able to pull a much better contrast level. Now with the UV mix should pull a darker contrast level, but the problem with the UV mix is it can't pull white levels. The white levels on the UV mix are horrible. I'll show you in a few minutes. There you go. We're pulling the city skyline, no problem. OLED beta fish. So the background is supposed to be darker. It's not picking up the dark background. So you want the best of both worlds. You want to be able to pick up contrast and white levels at the same time. You don't want a screen that's oversaturated with too much contrast. That's where the UV mix does. It's oversaturated, way too much contrast. So that background is supposed to be black. LG demonstrations. See how the horse comes up? It's not producing the contrast level. The contrast level is failing. Look at the contrast level on our technology. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to go back to the star field. See how the screen is coming up discolored? Let's go back and rewind that for a minute. Come up here in the zoom so you can see it for yourself. That no, he's not picking up the contrast level at all. See how his contrast level is coming up tan right there and there. It's not picking up the black level properly. See that right there? Not even picking it up. It's coming up tan. That's what happens when a screen can't see a contrast level. It comes up tan. That's why it has a tannish look to it, because it can't pull the contrast level right there and there in the screen. It's coming up with a tannish look to it. That's why. See, it's supposed to be black here, but it's tan on his screen right there because he can't pull it up. He can't see it. So these our contrast levels are much better. Alright, so we're going to go back to the Starfield screensaver. Wait, before we do that, I'm going to go on this right here. I want to see this demonstration right here. And there's the UV mix. And the problem with the UV mix, the white levels don't do well at all. White levels are really bad. So if we do some, we'll go to the Starfield, so I'm going to be honest here. We'll do Starfield demonstration. Well, first we'll go here, we'll see here, and we're going to the Starfield screensaver. Alright, now you'll see where his black levels will come up well on the star field. But the problem is he's oversaturated with too much contrast. TLC 4K demonstration. See what I mean? Contrast level is way too high. And the problem he's going to have there, everything that's going to come up, it's going to have this black spot attached to it. I don't think that was something that was shown off with his product next to white screens, showing the difference of the white levels of the white screens versus the darker screen. Now let's go over to our white levels. White Snow 4K screensavers. See, already having problems right there. So there's the white levels on our technology. And there's the white levels on the snow on his product. Let's go over to the wolf. Back a little bit. There we go. See how the screen is coming up too dark. Like I said, at the end of the day, you're going to get a much better product. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to get a better price, $48, and you're going to get free shipping, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. All right, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I have to go. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.